Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another speed build. Today I am back with another tiny home. Welcome to another installment of the Squish. And this one is going to be for a family. I realized recently I don't have that many tiny homes on the channel that are more than one bedroom, and as it looks like we're getting a family expansion pack announced tomorrow and the Sims team just showed us a little bit more of infants and we have a release date, I just really wanted to build something for a family. So that is what we are doing here today. I really hope you will enjoy this. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom tiny home coming in at 43,000 simoleons and change. And I'm building this in the world of Willow Creek. If you do like it and you would like to download it, it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag Miss Gryphi, and that information will also be in the description down below as well. This is a tier 2 tiny home. It's coming in at exactly 64 tiles, so you do get a decent amount of the benefits that come with the tiny living stuff pack. But you could probably, add some more space onto it. As long as you keep it under 100 tiles, you'll have some benefits there as well. I figured I wanted to make sure there was a decent amount of space in here. I probably could have done a 2-bedroom micro home. Let me know if you would like to see that at some point as well. I think that could be really fun. And of course, there will probably be some more builds that are using the new items when the new expansion pack comes out. I cannot wait. I believe we're getting a trailer tomorrow to see all about that new pack. I can't wait to see all of the gameplay and of course the build and buy. I will make sure to have a trailer reaction out, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But anyway, I am working on the interior now, trying to figure out the floor plan. You walk in and the kitchen is off to the side, and then there ends up being 2 bedrooms that are next to each other. One is in the center of the house and one is off on the side. And then we have a bathroom kind of tucked behind the kitchen space. I'm going to play around with the floor plan for a little bit here. It did take me quite a lot of time to figure out how I wanted to structure this because the bed was not going to fit in the room I originally was thinking, so I ended up switching these, and then I keep messing with it so we have a back door as well because I wanted to make sure there was some nice outdoor space for this family to enjoy, and I didn't want the door to go through the bedroom or the bathroom, so I created a little bit of a hallway space, which made it a little bit more difficult to figure out the interior, but it worked out all right in the end. I'm really happy with how this house came out. It was a really fun one. I did build this over on twitch.tv/Miss Gryphi, which is where I stream 3 days a week. I started this last night over on Twitch and I finished it today, and I wanted to share it. I didn't want to wait because I just think it came out so cute. And yeah, you might have seen part of it if you follow me over on Twitch. And if you don't, please consider joining us. It is so much fun to hang out with y'all and build some stuff together. And you get to be part of the process, and it's just really fun. I really like hanging out on Twitch. I'll be live again tonight if you'd like to join us. That's once again twitch.tv/Miss Gryphi, and I stream at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and it's completely free to watch. Anyway, outside now, I am starting to work on the landscaping, and I decided I wanted to have a swing set out here. I ended up using this one from the little campers kit, which I think is so pretty with the greenery on it. I thought about putting it out front and out back, and I decided out front in the end because I just think it looks so pretty in the front of a build. I don't know why. I have seen this in real life sometimes. It's more common to have them in the backyard or side yard, but I have seen them in the front yard, and I just think it looks really cute in the Sims. So that's what I decided to do. But there are tons of activities out in the backyard as well for your child Sims and your toddler Sims. Obviously, I don't have anything for infants yet because those are not out. I'm really excited to see what items we do get. The little trailer they showed us during the stream yesterday was so cute. I'm pumped to be getting cribs. We're getting cribs finally. I just really hope toddlers can use them as well. They're pretty big, so maybe they can. I think that would be nice for storytelling, and also you could have the option if your toddler is still in a crib or if they have a toddler bed, but the storytelling behind that of getting their first toddler bed I think is a really cute idea. So I really hope toddlers can use that as well. And also because obviously we're getting a ton of new stuff because we're introducing a new life stage of having infants, and then there's a new expansion pack that looks like it's going to have some stuff as well. So it'd be nice if some of those things toddlers could use as well, or maybe there are some new toddler items. I would really enjoy that. But anyway, the landscaping here is coming together, just framing out some of the greenery out front with these little rocks. I haven't used these ones before. I just grabbed them from Show Live Objects and I'm scaling them down. They are from base game, but for some reason I've just never noticed them before, but I thought that they looked really nice here. And then I'm changing the exterior color so many times. It's been blue, it's been beige, it's been yellow, and it ends up being like this orangish color in the end, which I think is really pretty, but it did take me a long time to figure out what colors I was going to use on this build. I don't know why I was being so indecisive, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. This is a little pathway from the front to the back of the house. Of course, I have a door in there as well, inside as well, to head to the backyard. But I just think having a nice little pathway is quite nice as well. Anyway, this is going to be the kitchen space. We're finally inside, and this is the layout I go with, but I do change the countertops because they just weren't working. They felt like too neutral, even though that's kind of the vibe I wanted to go for at first. I end up going with the blue countertops from Parenthood, and I think they look so nice. But at first I have this brown and beige idea and purple, and now we're going for the blue, and it just seems so much friendlier and happier, and I really, really love this interior. So the kitchen is starting to come together. It's actually a pretty good sized kitchen for a tiny home, if I do say so myself. And I am just trying to figure out what clutter I want to have in here. I changed the rug so many different times, and the tile and the curtains. It's just, it was a long process of coming up with this kitchen. But over here, I'm just adding a couple of sticky notes on the wall. These are from Parenthood. They go on that parenting board you can see on the wall on the other side of the room. I just thought that they would look cute to put there. And I also end up moving that parenting board to a different space. Because I end up putting the little shelf that comes with Tiny Living up there as well. It has all sorts of fun kitchen clutter on it, and I just really enjoyed it. So I decided to do that instead, and I am also getting rid of the linoleum here in the kitchen and just extending the wood into this space. I thought it looked a little bit nicer, and here I'm finally changing the curtains to these plain white ones to bring back the beige in the tiles, because I couldn't get it to work before, but I think having it broken up with the white curtains really helps quite a bit. And then lastly, I should be adding this little rug here before decorating next to the stove, getting all sorts of clutter over here. I love those jars, these little canisters from the cottage living pack. They are such pretty kitchen clutter. I really enjoy adding those whenever I can. And I believe we're just getting a range hood, and here is that shelf that I had mentioned before. So I'm grabbing it. I thought about putting it over here, but I thought it would look better over on the other wall. So we're just moving the parenting board out of there, and then that allowed me to fit my favorite cutting boards right underneath as well. And there's the range hood, and I'm grabbing a two-seater table from Tiny Living. There wasn't a lot of space in here, so I don't have enough seats for your Sims to like sit down for a meal together inside, but there's also space on the couch to eat, and I do end up adding a table out back as well. So there's plenty of space for your Sims. I was imagining there were one or two parents here, and then I decorated the kids' bedroom to be for a kid and a toddler. That could easily be updated to be 2 kids or 2 teens, whatever you have, what sort of family you are playing with. I have it as bunk beds where the bottom bunk is a toddler bed, so I thought that was pretty convenient. But right now I'm just cluttering up the table, getting all sorts of like books and phones and just stuff that's been left around. And by the entry, I also wanted to make sure to have a place to hang up your coats. I loved that I scaled down some of those shoes from Dream Home Decorator to be the kid shoes. I thought it looked really cute that way. And then this is going to be the living room. I just end up using the sectional from Dream Home Decorator, and I just felt like it fit the space the best. I tried doing a couple of love seats, and I cut out that footage because I tried so many and none of them were working. So I just skipped to what actually ended up working in the end, which is the sectional. So you should be able to have 3 Sims sitting on this at a time, and this is a 4 Sim household, but at the same time, usually when I play, none of my Sims are doing all the same thing at the same time, so I didn't think it was too big of a deal. And so yeah, just getting some decorations in here, a couple of paintings, some plants. I get another plant over on the other wall, and I believe I had some art crafts, like arts and crafts on this table as well from Parenthood, yeah. Just to have a little bit of something that looks like the kids were into. But this is going to be the primary bedroom. I am using a lot of blue and orange in this room. In this whole house, I think it is just so pretty and happy. So this is the primary, like I had mentioned, and it really does utilize that color scheme. This bed is from Eco Lifestyle. It's one of my favorites, and we have so many things in this color scheme, so it's really easy to put it together. Just getting a small dresser over here, also from Dream Home Decorator, with a couple of pieces of clutter on it. I keep this room pretty simple, but I do think it comes out nice in the end. The rooms are really small, but I was quite happy with it. So just getting the clutter over here tucked into this dresser, some books and boxes and perfumes and stuff like that, as well as a mirror on the wall and a decorative hamper. And then we are moving on to the kids' bedroom. So it's very orange and blue in here as well, because these two actually matched so well. I was really happy with that. And because the bed on the bottom, the toddler bed, is more themed around dinosaurs, I decided to kind of go with that. So I ended up grabbing a bunch of dinosaur themed things in here. You'll see shortly I grab like a couple of paintings and a little clock and all of that. But we also have a Bigfoot in here. I just thought it looked really cute. And I got the tiny living dresser because it's very narrow and of course fit the space. But here are those other dinosaur pieces that I'm adding. I didn't realize that the clock had that swatch. I don't think I've ever used it before. So that was kind of a fun discovery here. And then, yeah, just getting a couple more pieces of clutter. I get another painting of a dinosaur up here. Lots of dinosaurs. And I grabbed like a little rug from high school years. It's like a bath mat, I think, but I thought it looked really cute in that space. But this is going to be the only bathroom. Of course, since we have a toddler, I needed to make sure to have a tub in this space. I also get a toddler potty, which I will be putting next to the sink in a little while. Because of where the shower is positioned, it was a little bit difficult to figure out the layout for this room to make sure that the shower was still usable. But I got it. It's just a little bit of a strange one. But yeah, just decorating the top part of the sink here. And then I should be grabbing the toddler potty when I'm realizing that I don't have that yet. Am I grabbing it yet? Here we are. There it is. So your Sims should be all set on that. And then also if you have a dog and you need to bathe them, you do have a tub for that. Or if your Sims just want to relax and take a bath, that's always a nice option as well. And I think it's pretty realistic to have a shower tub combo. I feel like that's what I've always had in every place I've ever lived. But this is the backyard now. I have a playpen. I have a big dollhouse. We have the little pool for your toddlers, the monkey bars. There is the swing set out front. And then I'm getting a table out here as well for your Sims. The trash can is out here, as well as a barbecue and a slide as well. But that's pretty much it for this build. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a blast with this one. I'm so excited for some more family gameplay and items. I cannot wait for that trailer tomorrow. Stay tuned for a reaction. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Enjoy the screenshots. Bye, everyone.